Hi, welcome to CLACCA ULC. Hi, welcome to CLACCA ULC. My name is Mr. Rev Comrade Riley. If you were wondering why we're doing things a little bit different today, has to do with the fact StreamYard are charging a really high fee to multi-stream via that platform. So we're doing it directly from YouTube. We're bypassing that. We've had difficulties accessing it, so we've changed the format just a little bit. So I'm just letting you know. We're going to go to our first two song of praises, and then we will come back with some important announcements. And if I can just bring it up on the screen. Yes. We're sticking together. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. We're locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. We're locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. It's all war now. Cool. Okay, we don't need that one. If you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the blame and the shame's on you for being so damn poor. It ain't the price gouging, and it ain't the inflation. It ain't everyone above you trying to make a buck from you in school and the whole congregation. I had that reduced lunch, I had the benefit cards. Never occurred to me to blame my family for life being so damn hard. I should have paid attention back when I was in school. Then I could figure up the tax. I would know a lot of facts. I missed the class where they taught the rules. I was memorizing capitals, I was in the spelling bee. I must have skipped the part where they taught the art of private equity. I was selling chocolate bars, I had a disorder. I was cutting up a frog, got lost in the fog, learning how to play recorder. If you only worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor. It ain't the banks, and it ain't the taxes. It ain't to payday loans and high rent homes, predatory fees and practices. Wave your dumb flag, whatever it means. But you should ask yourself, when it comes to health of the poor, really all that free if you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder, you'd have a lot more. So the blame and the shame's on you for being so damn poor, yeah.
Thank you for that. So I would just like to acknowledge that the land that we're meeting on is of the Gadigal and the Wangal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to the elders, both past and present, recognise sovereignty, treaty and social justice has never been ceded. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. So in terms of announcements, so there's a few announcements that I have got to do. The first announcement is here we go. So there's a nationwide march for Palestine on Sunday, the 12th of October, 2 years of genocide. Sydney, 1 p.m, Hyde Park North. Please come along and support this nationwide march for Palestine. There is also another Palestine protest next Sunday on the 21st of March. That is at, I will tell you in a second. As soon as I get it up. So stop the genocide, sanction Israel now, unite against racism, and that protest is at 1 p.m. At the Archibald Fountain in Hyde Park, in the usual place. Normally do a block around the park and then come back. For more information in relation to that, contact Palestine Action Group Sydney on their Facebook page, which is facebook.com/sid.bmc sid.bmbc. That's facebook.com/sid.bmc sid.bmbc, or send them an email at sydneyampag@gmail.com for further information in relation to that. The other important announcement that we've got to make is to mark in your calendar, Trans Justice Project Sydney are having online and in-person meetings at the Inner West Pride Centre in Newtown, and online via Zoom on the 23rd of September, 14th of October, 4th of November, 25th of November, and they're from 6 p.m. Every third Tuesday at the Inner West Pride Centre, and online via Zoom. For more information in relation to those rallies, contact our Trans Justice Project Sydney for further details in relation to that. And I think there's one very important announcement that I also have to make, which is I would just get up. a couple of there's quite a few announcements that I've got to make. So there was a student protest. Yeah, there is a student. Beg your pardon. There is a. I'll just see if I can get it. No, I can't. Can't. Well, there is a film screening on for Palestine on Tuesday. On Tuesday. So for more information in relation to that, go ask for us. Go check out Students for Palestine. Go check out the Students for Palestine and Facebook page for further details in relation to that. The other important announcement is CLACCA ULC has 3 anti-discrimination court protests. We've got one on the 23rd of September from 11 o'clock. We've got another one on the 8th of December, and then for the final hearing, for the actual hearing from the 24th to the 25th of February, 2026. For more information in relation to that, you can contact CLACCA ULC on 0459 771 520. 0, or you can send us an email at clacca01@gmail.com for further information and details in relation to that. I went to. So I went to yesterday. Yesterday I had to do filing. Yesterday I did filing. And for my university anti-discrimination court matter. So I couldn't. For my university anti-discrimination court matter, so I couldn't. Make it to the Sovereignty Never Ceded Aboriginal protest tomorrow because of the factor that if I don't file, I don't have a lawyer, and if I don't file the court paperwork, work when the court tells me to, then the religious bigots send police to my house to arrest me. So it's something that I legally have to do. Do in order to get my anti-discrimination matter heard and not be arrested for going to university to complete studies. So that was and I did let them know. I did let them know. In relation to that, but we are close. We are hopefully close to winning. We're hopefully close to winning that So there's no more and hopefully there won't be any more hopefully we don't have to do any more anti-discrimination court matters because it's certainly like it's burning me out in having to do these anti-discrimination court matters combined with combined with being a member of New South Wales Socialists and the activist work with balancing CLACCA ULC work as well as activism work, etc., etc. And dealing with all the challenges in relation to that, as well as going through applying for NDIS, as well as applying for NDIS, etc. So, but I went to a New South Wales Socialist. I went to a New South Wales a New South Wales Socialist Western Sydney forum forum yesterday that was on healthcare and I spoke out in relation to asking if the doctors and nurses unions would support inclusion of campaigning for transgender healthcare, given the Queensland ban on hormones and puberty blockers, and also to support a campaign to waive the fee for diagnosis of neurological disabilities, so that we can access NDIS, because the fee costs $2,000. The fee costs $2,000 just to get a medical diagnosis letter and report, so you can access NDIS, which is really crap. Crap, to put it politely. Like $2,000, bucks. That's just ridiculous. For that amount of money just to get a friggin' diagnosis to access the resources you need. That was really crazy. So so in relation to, that's all the announcements, I think. Yep. But yeah, look, it was the first time I'd really been permitted to speak at a New South Wales Socialist event during the Q&A, and it was really, really good. There was something that happened at the end that I can't discuss on air. That wasn't good. But overall, look. It was a very well attended forum, I strongly encourage, get out to Western Sydney, because there's lots of good stuff that's happening there at the moment. So anyway, we're going to now bring you today's message, which is today's message is on poverty. Okay, and I will just open just see if I can find it now. I've just lost it. What I might do is I'm going to go to a song of praise. I'm going to go to a song of praise. And then when we come back, I'll bring you the message. Because I need. I need to find it again. So. This is O Palestine, O Palestine.
In 1948, the natives were expelled from the land of their ancestors, their homes and cities shelled. From the traitors in Transjordan to clandestine British demand, by the settlers' Zionist army that rampaged across the land. Oh, Palestine, oh, Palestine, we hear your desperate plea that once again across the land your people can be free. Oh, Palestine, oh, Palestine, your people live in fear. We demand your emancipation from the river to the sea. 1967, Israel did invade to conquer and to colonize what little had remained. The people of old Palestine, once again their fates entwined with the Zionist occupation of their homes and weary minds. Oh, Palestine, oh, Palestine, we hear your desperate plea that once again across the land your people can be free. Oh, Palestine, your people live in fear. We demand your emancipation from the river to the sea. In 2023, they've come a final time to destroy your homes and families with a murderous, lethal design. The bombs overhead are falling as our leaders continue their lies. The sky does glow and the blood it flows as we hear the children's cries. Oh, Palestine, oh, Palestine, we hear your desperate plea that once again across the land your people can be free. Oh, Palestine, oh, Palestine, your people live in fear. We demand your emancipation from the river to the sea. We stand with your emancipation. Your people will be free.
We'll just turn that off. Okay, we'll bring you the message. So today's message is on prophecy and poverty, and it comes from Amos 7, 12 to 15, Ephesians 1, 3:12 and Mark 6:7-13. So Christian life is lived on a daily basis in what is ordinary, like the present liturgical season. Mark is telling us that Jesus established the 12 to be with Jesus and to be sent out to proclaim the message in Mark 3:14. Now this is becoming a reality. Jesus is not well received in Jesus' homeland in Mark 6:1. And so Jesus starts to teach in the neighboring villages. Jesus seeks to complete Jesus' mission by sending Jesus' disciples to announce the good news. Going 2 by 2 is a traditional custom of the Jewish people to bring an important message. The Lord gives them instructions, the spirit of which continues to be essential for the bearers of the gospel. The mission has to be carried out with simplicity and poverty. They are to wear sandals and carry a staff. No bread, no bag, no money in their belts. Taking 2 tunics is a sign of wealth. Thus, the messengers of the kingdom are to travel light, taking only what is essential. In parallel texts, Matthew 10:9-15 and Luke 9:1-6 add or subtract a few things from the list. What matters is the meaning of the instruction, not the letter. Nothing must disturb the proclamation of the kingdom. It cannot be presented from the power and security which money or social position gives. We have to allow the gospel to appear in all its power. Jesus' followers will depend on the welcome given by those whom they address, rather than on social advantages. The poverty of the messengers is a condition required by the message itself. If there is something difficult in the lives of Christians and of the church, it is precisely this. We tend to take precautions and security measures to settle in and enjoy privileges which paradoxically may come in our society from the evangelizing task. But the Lord's call is permanent, and it brings us to the source and the meaning of the mission. Prophets have to confront this world's power if they mistreat the people. If they do not listen, we will have to shake off the dust from our feet. In Mark 6:11. Amos has a clear awareness that Amos is a message bearer. To the threat of expulsion he responds simply, I am not a professional prophet. I am no prophet, nor a prophet's son. 7:14. I am merely a member of this people, but I have received a responsibility from the Lord. The Lord said to me, go prophesy. In verse 15. Amos fulfills the mission whether or not it pleases the powerful. In that task, Amos trusts only God, not money. The mission we receive comes from an election before the foundation of the world. Ephesians 1:4. Being children of God is a grace, as well as a responsibility for which we have to account before God. Only a profound sense of God, the rejection of every social or economic privilege, and authentic personal poverty. A non-professional practice of our evangelizing role will enable us to give a testimony leading to conversion in Mark 6:12. And now we're going to go to our next song of praise. Which is Daughter by Ryan Casata. And if I can get it up.
I cut my hair and I changed my name as people stared, and I went on TV and I so did declare that this is who I am for anyone that cares. I didn't change who I am. I've always been a man. Still it changed your world. But Dad, I'll always stay your little girl. 10 years ago, I know you had a hard time, and I tried, 'cause I want you in my life. I'm just living true, no doubt in my mind, and these changes, they take time, you'll find. I didn't change who I am. I've always been a man. Still it changed your world. But Dad, I'll always stay your little girl. I know that you accept me as your son, but that doesn't mean your daughter ever did run. I'll always be close to you, no matter what. I love you and no doors are ever shut. I didn't change who I am. I've always been a man. Still it changed your world. But Dad, I'll always stay your little girl. I didn't change who I am. I've always been a man. Still it changed your world. But Dad, I'll always stay your little girl. But Dad, I'll always stay your little girl.
And that was Daughter by Ryan Cassidy. And so now we bring you Open Communion. So on the night that Jesus was betrayed, Jesus took a loaf of bread and broke it and said, "This is my body, which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In the same way, Jesus took the cup after supper and blessed it, saying, "This cup contains a new covenant of my blood, which is poured out for you. Do this in remembrance of me." This cup and this bread doesn't belong to the states. It doesn't belong to any church. It belongs to God, and all are welcome to the table without discrimination to share it. Please come and share in this meal. And so the next song of praise, so we're now going to go to our next song of praise.
Parents always saying, girl, when you grow up.
Not that one. Definitely not that one. Oh, that I know one. Our next song of praise is "Rabble" by The Village. Lyrics, and we will get the lyric version.
No, your mom don't get it, and your dad don't get it, Uncle John don't get it. And you can't tell Grandma 'cause her heart can't take it, and she might not make it. They say don't dare, don't you even go there, cutting off your long hair, you do as you're told. Tell you wake up, go put on your makeup, this is just a phase you're gonna outgrow. There's something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, they stare in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true, it's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. There's something wrong with the village. Feel the rumors follow you from Monday all the way to Friday. And you got one day of shelter, then it's Sunday, hell to pay, you young lost sinner. Well, I've been there sitting in that same chair, whispering that same prayer 500,000 times. It's a lie, though, burying disciples. One page of the Bible isn't worth a life. There's something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, they stare in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true. It's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. Something wrong with the village. There's something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, they stare in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true, it's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. Something wrong with the village.
Stop that. That's really interesting. YouTube doesn't have a problem with transgender songs, but has a problem with Palestine. Okay. Okay. That's a bit racist, I have to say. That's very, very racist of so yeah, when I showed the Palestine protest song, song, I got given a warning. But YouTube suddenly has no problem with transgender church songs. Oddly enough, enough. It took them a while. Like I have to say, have to say, I fought for many years for YouTube to stop giving us warnings, etc. Because generally speaking, part of our church service, we've always shown. We've always had protest music, whether it be for trans rights, or any other issue, including Palestine, and because our church, it's not a traditional church, we're like, a lot of us are socialists, myself included, and included, and we're not going to, and we have always had, we've always had protest songs of praise, praise to highlight the various struggles what people are fighting for, etc., etc. And that is really bizarre that YouTube have a problem. Like they're suddenly okay with transgender music, but they're but they have a problem with Palestine protest songs. Songs. Yeah, that's really, really freaking bizarre. But we're friggin' not going to stop doing it. Singing, Palestine protest songs, etc. For anyone who is tuning in, etc. Because that's our church, and that's all there is to it. To it, because our church does, church service, education, and activism, and because we believe that faith without action is dead faith. Faith and faith. And we're not going to be quiet about it. God never intended, the Bible was written. That the Bible was written to inspire peoples in their resistance to fight for heaven on earth for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, not some pipe dream in the sky. This sky that's that's gonna fall from the sky one day. In any way, shape, or form. It was, and likewise, I'm certainly sure that Jesus, I'm certainly sure that Jesus would have Jesus would do the same thing, the thing of singing along with Palestine protest songs, etc., and would be at the Palestine protest because Jesus is Palestinian. Anyway, look, enough about my rant. So we have to. It's time for our offering. 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 I'll just go to. So if you would like to donate. You'd like to donate to the life and work of CLACCA ULC, you can do so. So, and I will just go get it. You can do so via our CLACCA ULC website. Here we go. You can do so via CLACCA ULC websites to our fighting fund at CLACCA Universal Life Church, St George Bank, BSB 112879, account number 495470290. Or anything that you can donate to keep CLACCA ULC on the air would be greatly appreciated. Aided because at the moment CLACCA ULC is broke and we've got no money and yeah, we need funds to cover the costs of keeping us. We need funds to help cover the costs of keeping us on the air. So yeah, anything that you can donate would be greatly appreciated. Aided. And now we're going to go to our final song of praise. And I will just go find that song. Song, where is it? Okay, so this song is Pride by Grace Petrie.
Well, we're a long way from the stone wall in. I'm standing on this platform, no one's stopping me to sing, but there's a multitude of sin that can hide behind your hashtag. Tell me again how love wins. Well, there's nothing new about this rage. It's a war that's always waged, like how no one bats an eye that when 50 others die, it doesn't even make the Daily Mail front page. While sometimes it's like an uphill climb. Yes, sometimes it's like an uphill climb, but I'm right by your side. And that's what we call pride. And I know you don't want to face the fact that each and every day we're still being attacked. And sometimes it's by guns, and sometimes it's by words, and sometimes it's by the North Carolina backroom act. And yeah, we're the same as everyone, and we're all under the same sun. But if you're trying to suggest This is just about the West. We spent our whole lives looking down the barrel of that gun, and sometimes it's like an uphill climb. Yes, sometimes it's like an uphill climb, but I'm right by your side, and that's what we call pride. And the love we have each other will defeat the hate we suffer. You're my sisters, brothers, and all that's in between. And if everything that I'm made of was fashioned by your God above, it was him that gave this kind of love to me. Sometimes it's like an uphill climb. Yes, sometimes it's like an uphill climb. Oh, sometimes it's like an uphill climb, but I'm right by your side. Oh, I'm right by your side, and that's what we call pride, and that's why we need pride.